Hi guys, I'm Sal, and today I'm going to be talking to you about my fashion royalty convention experience. A lot of you have been asking me for this video for a while now, but I've just been so busy with work and more work and then work that I really haven't had time to make one. So today I am going to give you the details and my experience and like tips on how to make it a better experience for yourself, and like if you're a new collector or if you're new to Integrity Toys or the whole fashion royalty convention thing, then I can give you like kind of better insight on how to really make it pop. Okay, so I'm gonna be looking over there a lot throughout the video because I took some notes on what I need to be talking about, and I hope this video is like useful for you guys. So yeah, let's go. Wednesday. So you have pretty much the option on whether you can go on Wednesday or Thursday. You can register early on Wednesday, or you can actually register on Thursday morning. The convention usually runs from Thursday through Saturday night. But you do have the, oh my hair's crazy. You do have the option of going on Wednesday and registering around noon through like 5 o'clock, I think. And that way you can get registration out of the way and you can be more calm throughout the convention. I personally recommend that you do go early. Not even Wednesday. I recommend you go like on Monday, so you have time to like sightsee, get acquainted with the city, and talk to your friends, hang out, and do all those fun things. So I definitely do recommend that you can at least get there Wednesday so you can register early and get the registration out of the way. So for the registration on Wednesday morning, which is the one I did, we got an empty box. You usually do get a welcome gift. For the 2015 convention, we got a gown outfit thing, and for last year we got like a Tula Bell ensemble that David Buttrey did. It was pretty dope. This year we got an empty box, but the reason that we got an empty box is because we got a Naja doll, and it was like a build your gift set type of thing, so they kept giving out the pieces to complete the doll throughout the whole convention. So yeah, like, the welcome gift was Naja, but it was like a whole gift set that you had to like put together as you were going through the convention. You were adding each piece, like I think it was like, well, you basically got Naja, another Naja that had the eyes closed, that was Sleeping Beauty Naja, and a dress and outfit. So, excuse me, you did have to kind of build your set. So yeah, you should always expect to get a welcome gift at the convention when you register. That's not 100% guaranteed, obviously, but like it's like a tradition that I think I've seen go down. What else? Okay, so like another reason that I recommend that you guys get there early, it's because they do have room sales, which is like if you're staying at the hotel, and even if you're not staying at the hotel, you can go to the registration area, and they have like a big like a school board where you can check out like the flyers and the ads, and basically a lot of people like to sell out of their room, and you can go around the hotel, go to like each room and like see what you want to get if you want to buy something, and really like it's a really dope thing I think, because this Canadian guy had like really cool stuff. Like he was selling a lot of like high-end outfits and a lot of like nice pieces for like $10 each, which I think was like a really good deal. I think he was getting rid of all like his old accessories and stuff, and I got like really cool boots. I got like a few pair of boots for my dolls for like $5 each, and like a few outfits and a few bodies. He had bodies too. I got lucky with that seller. And there's also like other sellers that will be like selling cute stuff like jewelry, wigs, shoes. I have a lot of stuff, honestly, so I don't really have like space to like keep bringing stuff in, but it was like so cool, like everything he was bringing in. So I definitely do recommend that you get there early. because when you get there early, you have time to go around the hotel and, you know, like browse and see what you want to get. Because, like, if you get there late or, like, later on, like, a lot of the good stuff is gonna be gone. And I'm only saying this because I got a lot of the good stuff on Wednesday. Yeah, so yeah, I definitely do recommend that you register early so you have time to breathe, you have time to rest, because the convention is very schedule packed. And Thursday morning shopping, you can actually pre-order the convention collection. You used to be able to pick it up at the convention, but like this year, what they did is you pre-order and you do get a small discount. Well, not a small discount, but a good discount if you pre-order the whole thing, and that way you can secure that you get everything. They usually make one for everyone of each thing for the main convention collection, but for the industry or the style labs, they usually make a smaller amount. So you do have the option of pre-ordering it. I didn't do it because I would rather look at the dolls in person before I buy them. And the way they did it this year was like they had a queue. They didn't have a queue for the industry, so it was kind of like first come serve. And okay, so like I wasn't a fan of not having a queue for the style lab, because it was just too overwhelming. Like the lines were like literally around the block, and like for me personally, I didn't want to wait, so I just went like after everybody went in. Like the poppies were sold out, but I still got some. And I still got the fashions that I wanted, like the little bunny ear ones and everything. So they do have a survey thing where you can give them feedback, and that was one of the things that I said. I was not a fan of the queue for the style lab, which is the one, you know, where they have the more fashions and stuff. Yeah. So what else? I went into the sales room because I was one of the first people to go in, and you know I got all the New Face dolls because you know I'm like super obsessed with New Face. And the way they set it up this year, they had the museum inside the sales room. They usually have the museum on a separate entryway, which is where you can see the dolls ahead of time before you even buy them if you're on a later queue for the sales room. But this year they weren't able to do it, so hopefully by next year they're gonna have the museum separate from the sales room. And that was actually one of the things that I told one of the girls who worked there, like it'd be nice for like next year to go back to the old traditional way where you have the museum, because it's really hard and overwhelming to be like shopping and looking at the dolls that they have on the display. So yeah, it's kind of hard, but the museum was lovely. It was really, really dope, and I was like really happy this year because I got to see the doll that I designed. I got to see the prototype in person. I am like actually really short, so it was really hard to like take a picture up there, but thankfully I have really tall friends who took pictures for me, and that was a really dope experience. I'm actually gonna include footage of the museum. And yeah, it was really easy. You just go in whenever your turn is, and you get whatever you want to buy. And they had really cool stuff this year. I got all my New Faces, and I got some of the FR dolls. I did get Natalia because she comes with really hot boots. And who else did I get from FR? I think that was it. But yeah, it was a really easy and like hassle-free experience to go into the sales room. You go in, they give you tickets with your registration package. They give you tickets, and those tickets, like, you just give it to the person who's selling you the dolls or handing you the dolls. You get on your ticket, they give you the doll, because it's like one per person for the first few days, and then you go check out. It's super easy. I do recommend actually that you call your credit card people and let them know that you're gonna be traveling and spending money and let them know that you're gonna be spending money with a company that's in Maryland, because that way they don't freeze your card and then you're like, because it's happened to me too, like where the credit card company like blocks your card because the dolls are not cheap. So if it's a big purchase, they'll just block your card and you're with your boxes. Thankfully, the when that happened to me this year, the staff was really nice and really friendly. So they were like, "Oh, don't worry about it. We'll hold your dolls. Just go to the ATM." And the ATM didn't work, child. But thankfully, I just used my regular credit card because I do have separate accounts for my doll purchases and my regular purchases. But yeah, make sure you call your bank and get everything sorted out, because that was Thursday morning. For later on that night was the welcome gala dinner. Make sure you get your lunch in first, because it is kind of a long wait between the purchasing and the gala dinner, so make sure you do get your lunch. For the gala dinner, we had a welcome Poppy Parker, excuse me, and that was the free gift with the dinner. And she was really cute, really pretty. She was Snow White. And that same night, we got a Agnes centerpiece, and I actually have her right here, so I will show her to you guys. I rerouted mine, and I dressed her a little bit more modern. So here she is. Let me focus my camera on her. Yeah, this is my queen of everything, Agnes. I rerouted her, and I redressed her. And yeah, she has long hair now because I like long hair. And let me show you the boots. These boots are actually for industry dolls. They're from the industry style lab, but you know, they kind of fit. I mean, the toes are like a little bit out of the boot, but they look so hot on Agnes. And this was one of my favorite dolls from the convention, the queen of everything. And that was the, let me focus it back to me, that was the centerpiece for that night, and she's really cool. And for the centerpieces, you do have to pay for those, and not everyone has one. You have to get your number called. So it's like 10 people per table, and then like out of those 10 people, they'll call like a few numbers, and then whoever gets that number can get the doll. If one of your table mates doesn't want the doll, then you have the option of getting it, or like talk to the people who are charging you for the doll, because which is the Integrity Toys workers, because sometimes like some tables won't want the doll, and you can let them know, please get me one, because they're super nice and they'll work something out for you so you get your doll. Like sometimes it's really hard, like with Agnes, everybody wanted it, but like, you know, sometimes not everyone's gonna want the doll. So like definitely talk to the tables around you, talk to the workers, and see if anyone can hook you up with buying one. Okay, so let's see. After we got our Agnes and Poppy, we went to this event, which was like a cocktail party, and at that cocktail party they had a 59th Street doll. I went so I could hang out with my friends, and that was that. They gave you, like, you purchased the ticket, and the ticket to go in was like $80, but they only had like 200 units, so like not everyone got to go in. That was something that you signed up like towards the convention, and it was 80 something dollars or $80, and you had like a 59th Street doll. I went to get the doll for my friend who couldn't attend this year, and I just picked it up, and then they gave us free drinks with the purchase, so I got my free drink, and then a few of my friends bought me drinks. It was really fun, like the socializing part of it. And yeah, that was basically it for the cocktail party. They don't have a cocktail party every year. They didn't have one for Supermodel in Chicago, but they did have one for Long Beach, which was my first convention that I went to. And the cocktail parties can be like hit or miss. Like sometimes there'll be a doll that you really want, or sometimes there isn't. But I think it's worth it just to do it, just so you can socialize with your friends and stuff. Yeah, so that was it for the cocktail party. For Friday morning, we what we do? Hold on, someone's calling me. And what was I gonna talk about? After the cocktail party, you know, you do your thing, And then for Friday morning, we have the Poppy Luncheon. And so, sometimes they'll mix it up. Sometimes it won't be Poppy. Sometimes it'll be like another doll. Like for this year, we got a gift, which was Eugenia. And she was really gorgeous, really dope. I loved her boots. Those boots are so awesome. And the centerpiece was obviously Poppy, because it's a Poppy luncheon, and she was this little Red Riding Hood, Poppy Parker. If you guys want to see pictures of all of the dolls, you can just go to my Instagram account or my Flickr account, and you can see all the pictures from the convention there. What else? What was that morning? Yeah, and we had like a buffet kind of thing for the W Club luncheon, which is also kind of traditional with the convention, and the food was really good. It was like fish, chicken, salad. Yeah, it was really yummy. And the dessert is always good at the conventions. For what else was Friday? Okay, so like Friday night was the bazaar, and in this bazaar you can actually sign up for a table, and it's free to sell your stuff there. My friend Leslie and I did it this year. She was selling her jewelry, and I was selling my jumpsuits, and it was really nice, and we did really good, thank God, with the sales. So I think it's a great chance, like if you do handmade stuff, or if you just want to sell your extras, like your extra dolls that you don't play with anymore. I think it's good to just get a table and bring everything there and just sell it. And I found some really cool stuff that I got. Thankfully, since I was selling, I was there early, so I got a chance to like see what was out there and what I wanted to get. It was really cool. I loved the bazaar. The food was not popping at the bazaar this year. We got like egg rolls and like some other sort of like snack dish. I wasn't crazy about that, but like it's like the food's free, so like it's whatever. Like last year and the year before we had pizza and salad, and that was better. I prefer pizza. And what else was at the bazaar? Like sometimes they'll play music and they'll have like a costume party. We didn't have a costume party last year or music, but this year we did. The music was like, not my cup of tea. I prefer hip hop, like my twerking music, but I mean, it was okay. The music was okay. Like, I think the best part about the bazaar is not really the music or anything else. I think, if anything, it's like that you get to, hang out with your friends and like buy things or sell things. I had never sold before, and it was like a really good experience because I got to talk to like a lot of people that I never normally don't talk to. And, everyone was complimentary of like everything. I sold out everything. So it was really like fun and a really cool experience. I don't know that I'll do it next year because it is like overwhelming, and my friends were like actually just like, let's go, can like what else do you have left to sell? I was like, nothing, but I have to wait to clean up. And they were just like ready to go out and party. But yeah, I think it's a really cool experience. I like buying better than selling, but selling can be fun too, especially if you like socializing. You get to talk to a lot of people. Okay, so what else? Oh, another thing though, like every night, like it's usually like in a big city. So like this year was in Orlando. So like, there's a lot to do in Orlando. There's like a lot of things to do. So we went out, we danced, we ate, lots to do in Orlando. And last year was in a nearby Chicago. It was like Rosemont, I think, somewhere there, but it's like within driving distance. You can just take an Uber or a taxi and like go downtown. I didn't really feel like hanging out in Chicago because I was so tired the whole time. I was like a zombie. Ooh, okay. And for what was the other convention? For Long Beach, it's also like Uber taxi distance from LA, so you can like go to downtown LA. If you didn't drive there, you can just like ask a friend, like, let's go party. And yeah, there's always lots to do, which is a good thing because they're usually in big cities. Next year it's gonna be in Portland. I don't know what's in Portland, to be honest, but I heard there's like a lot of good food trucks, so I definitely want to hit those up if I go, like, God permitting. I want to see all the food trucks. I want to see like the art scene, and I want to get my grow on. And let's see what happened on Saturday morning. So Saturday morning was the W Club luncheon, and that's where we got the Giselle for our free gift. It's Giselle is a lot, and I redressed mine. Let me focus the camera. I redressed my Giselle. She's so gorgeous. Like, whoa, buddy. She's so gorgeous. Mine's redressed, but I love Lizalt. She was one of my favorites from convention. And my hair's acting crazy. And what else? We also got Arena and Maddie. I'm blurry because I'm showing you the dolls. And she's also redressed in one of the outfits that I also made. And she's perfect. I love her braid. And she's just so dope. Like, I love her. She's so cool. Yeah. Okay, so another thing that I wanted to mention is that the W Club luncheon can be kind of long. So I do definitely recommend that you bring a snack or a little something extra, because it can be really long. It's a lot of conversation and it does go for a long time. The food was not good in my opinion. Like, I don't care for quiche, but that's just my personal taste. I'm more of a tacos, cheeseburgers kind of guy, so I would rather eat that. But, you know, like, one thing that had really bothered me during the luncheon was, like, if you don't like the food, don't be rude to your waiter. You know what I mean? Like they didn't make the food. Like, just because you don't like it, you don't have to be, like, mean to your waiters. That's just really tacky. And when I saw that, I was like, okay, like, you don't like the food, oh, so what? Just don't eat it and be nice. Yeah, so, like, if you don't like the food, please don't be rude to your waiters, because that's just so tacky and not cool. Like, that was, like, something that annoyed me. And what else? That was it. So, like, you know, sometimes you're not gonna like the food for the luncheon, and that's okay. Like, we all have our tastes. So, like, if you're kind of like a picky eater like I am, just bring a snack, bring something to eat in the meantime, and then you can just go eat at whatever place you want. The restaurants are really good, like, in big cities, so you'll definitely find something good to eat. And I did want to mention that the W Club luncheon is not free. You actually have to buy a ticket, and that's only for W Club members. So, like, if you're not a W Club member and you still want to attend convention, you're not going to be able to, because you have to be a W Club member, and you have to pay, I think, $130 or around there. So that's definitely something to think about. And the centerpieces again are like around $150, so, like, another cost that you want to kind of, like, factor into your budget. Final night for the gala night, I was actually the host, so we got a free doll for helping Integrity Toys with the hosting duties, and she was really cute. It was Adele Makeda as Elsa, so she was really dope. And you also get the convention doll that night, which was an Elise doll. She was not for me, but she was really cute. She had, like, purple hair and, like, some braids right here. She was dope, and if you love Elise, she's, like, awesome. I'm just, like, personally not a big fan of the cream skin tone. I prefer the Japan or, like, the porcelain for that complexion. And yeah, I mean, she wasn't for me, but somebody bought her for me and they were really happy with her. So, like I said, like, sometimes the dolls are not gonna be, like, your personal taste or whatnot, but you can always sell them. Like, I don't see, like, a big objection with that. And what else, guys? Okay, so that was the gala. Oh, Jason Wood did actually attend the convention this year, and last year he didn't go to Long Beach, but he was there, and he, you know, he talked about, like, his experiences, like, joining Integrity and everything. I didn't get footage of that, but yeah, he was definitely there. And, like, after the whole gala thing is over, you know, you just hang out with your friends, and, like, if you have something to ship, then you can use the shipping station that they provide, which is really useful. Like, I didn't ship anything to myself, because I usually, We actually drove this year, so we had the luxury of just bringing boxes and like putting everything in the car, which was like a really big perk that it was in Florida because I'm on the East Coast, so I could just drive there. So I drove with my girls, and we just literally filled the suitcase with the dolls, the suitcases with the dolls. I did, however, sell some of the dolls that I wasn't in love with, and I shipped them from the shipping site, which was really useful, and everything was super easy. Just they give you like a form, they even help you package it, and it's really easy and convenient. I went a little later, so I didn't have to wait that long in line, so that was also awesome. And like I said, the Integrity Toys staff is usually super friendly and really helpful, so the shipping was like easy breezy. Cover girl, just kidding. And what else? Oh yeah, well, just my general experience. Carol, which is the one in charge of the W Club, she's like super nice and super friendly, and she was so nice to me at the convention and to my friends. So I don't know, she's like so nice. She's so nice, and she actually came up to us and talked to us, and yeah, she's really cool. What else? Elaine was also very professional, and he was on top of it. I cannot imagine how stressful and hard it must be to like be in charge of such a big event, but he managed, and he did a really good job at it. He was very professional and always on top of it. The one thing that I like about Integrity Toys as opposed to other companies is that they're actually super friendly, the designers there. I have met designers at other companies, and like, it is what it is, but like, the thing I like about Integrity Toys is like that the designers are so friendly and so nice. Like, I'm more kind of friends with Jesse and David, and what I like about them is like they make everyone feel so comfortable. Mark too, and the other guys, they're so nice, and they really make sure that the people are comfortable, and that's kind of a lost craft, if you say. So yeah, that's what I really like about Integrity Toys, that the designers are so friendly and so nice, and like, everyone that works there for the convention is also very nice, very friendly. Everyone's smiling, and it was really easy. The bouncer there was a really tall bouncer at the sales room, and even he was really nice. Everyone was nice, so I really like that about the convention. Everyone's nice. And let's see. So like, if you already know how everything goes down, you can stop the video, because what I'm about to talk about is for like new people, newcomers. I made a new Instagram account this year, a doll account, and what I've been finding is that there's a lot of you guys that are new, or new to Integrity Toys, or new to collecting, or you just started buying Integrity Toys dolls, and you kind of like are not within the clue of like how things work out. So like, this is gonna be more for like people who are new to the brand, and hopefully this will help you out, because what I've been discovering is that there's a lot of you guys that are really young, and you don't really know how it works out. I was very lucky that like, for my first convention back in 2015, my friends really took care of me. They gave me the 101, like, or 411. They helped me out on how to like sign up for everything, how to register. Especially my friend Reese, she took really good care of me, and she helped me figure everything out. But like, for those of you who like don't have that blessing or that opportunity, I think this is really gonna help you. Okay, so you do have to be a W Club member to register, and I definitely recommend that you actually register for the W Club membership if you want to attend, because this year, so how it works is Integrity W Club members get first dibs on registering for the convention, and like, if you don't register the same day, it usually sells out. Like, non-W Club members get to sign up the next day, but by then, it's gone. It's usually okay. So for like the Long Beach convention, I don't think it sold out right away, but like the Chicago Supermodel convention sold out right away, like in a day. And then like this convention for Orlando, it sold out like within 1 hour. So like I definitely recommend that you become a W Club member if you plan on attending the convention, because child, it might be done by then. Okay, so let's see. There's a link on how to register for the it's like a newsletter, or actually if you follow Integrity Toys on like Facebook, I'm sure they're gonna post it all over social media on how you can register for the W Club, and I think that's a good option, so you can kind of like be ahead. Registration usually happens on January or February, so you still have time if you haven't done it. And oh my god, excuse the mess back there, that's actually my boxes. I've been doing a lot of Christmas shopping, and child, I need to clean those boxes. So yeah, like I was saying, you might want to follow social media if you want to register for the W Club, or if you follow me on Instagram at Salvador